I feel as though Demon Slayer honestly actually holds, like, for the new gen, like, I'd say Demon Slayer for people 20 and under is massively more important for getting people into anime than Dragon Ball.
I think Attack on Titan's probably the biggest one.
Probably,
but,
yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. Yeah,
I feel like it's like party lines almost. I feel like for AOT, like it's like AOT for me gets people into like the shonen. Like that's a more of a shonen pipeline. And while Demon Slayer is in a shonen anime for sure, I feel like Demon Slayer, people who get in through Demon Slayer probably end up closer to like, I don't want to say like shoujo, but like definitely like more like they're probably more into like B-stars, more into like Bungo Stray Dogs.
Watch your tongue.
Well, I'm saying,
watch your tongue with this line of questioning.
I'm saying AOT is me, Demon Slayer is you.
Well, it's interesting because I feel like
I don't know how I would categorize the anime you fucking watch.
I feel like the people who watch, like who start their anime journey with Attack on Titan, from what I've experienced, end up watching like an anime here or there.
Yeah.
You know, like they'll hear Chainsaw Man is out and it's like also kind of edgy and shit, and they'll watch that. Or like the Vinland Saga, because they're like, oh, this one's also like for adults.
Yeah.
Like people who start with Demon Slayer become weebs.
Yeah.
I feel like. Because Demon Slayer is like,
there's more you have to accept in Demon Slayer. You have to get through the Zenitsus.
Yeah.
You have to be like, oh,
right.
He screams, but eventually you'll love him.
They also all look young. Like even Tengen, who I think is like 30, looks like he's 14.
Tengen's like 22?
That's the same age.
Oh, Tengen. I'm sorry.
Tengen.
I thought you said Rengoku. Which I
mean, he could also be like 22. You could get married at like 16.
Tengen is 23. I almost nailed it, actually. Yeah. None of the Hashira are like crazy old because,
yeah, you don't last long.
They all fucking die.
Well, even their master, who I assume is in his 40s, the guy who looks like Android 16.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
Just look, or 17. 18, one of them. 17.
17 is the
boy, yeah.
16 is the
big boy.
The big boy. Yeah. The one who gets his head crushed.
But he looks like a little baby boy man. Everyone looks chibi in Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Especially when they're drawn as chibis.
But that's what I mean, where it's like, I feel like Attack on Titan, a lot of people, like they know it's anime. Everyone's screaming all the time.
Yeah.
But a lot of people watched it and they're like, oh, it's not like anime. Like there's no boobs.
Yeah.
And there's no like this.
No
there's
one's
no
yelling
that.
their moves.
Yeah, there's no school. There's
Yeah.
no blasts. There's no laser
there
beams.
objectively is a school arc, but yes. When they're training in the beginning.
It's like so quick.
It's school adjacent though.
I guess so. But yeah, there's a lot of things that people think are like anime specific tropes that are actually just shonen specific tropes.
Yeah.
So they'll watch Attack on Titan and then they'll be like, I'll watch a One Punch Man or something, like outlier anime. Demon Slayer fans will spawn into like, they'll be like, I'll check out My Hero now, and I'll check out
Assassination
JJK.
Classroom or some shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're caught. You're in it.
Yeah.
The second that you watch the Koro Sensei just dodge bullets, you're done. What's the point of no return in anime?
Explain?
Like, what do you think? Like, is the anime you watch? If you've seen this anime, you're a weeb. Like, what do you like? If you're
in terms of like, if you say you've seen it, people are like, you're an outcast, or you watch this anime and you're like, I can't stop now. Like, and there's a whole world of media.
So Attack on Titan is not the point of no return.
Yeah.
Naruto is not the point of no return. Dragon Ball is not I would even say Demon Slayer is the point of no return. There's absolutely people out there who have seen Demon Slayer and only seen Demon Slayer. If somebody says to you, you're like, I'm watching this right now, and they're like, I've seen that, you're like, oh, this person's a weeb. Like they're in it. Is it like the disastrous life of Psyche K?
I was gonna say like Black Clover.
Black Clover.
If someone's like, I watch Black Clover, I'm like, oh, name 11 other anime I know you're watching. You know what I mean?
Because Black Clover is like the 5th most popular shonen of a genre, like of like an age, right?
Yeah.
Like I would say like Black Clover falls behind like Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
It's also like generic enough that
if you're
like
enjoying it, you're probably
you'll go look for other things. Like someone, because I know people who've just watched Naruto.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling of like, I've seen people be like, yeah, I love Naruto, but like I can't get that feeling elsewhere. And I get that. Like Naruto is like weirdly specific.
Yeah.
Where it's like right between JJK and My Hero in terms of like edginess. Like 7 out of 10 characters are scary as fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
Like all of
when Kankuro pulls up and just puts a dude in a fucking box and then stabs him, you're like, oh.
Kankuro, scary. Gar's first sand coffin, scary as hell. He explodes a guy.
Juices a dude.
Juices a man. Shikamaru, everyone's power has like an edge to it.
Yeah.
Because with my hero, even though the powers are really like creative and cool, with Naruto, there's an understanding that everyone is going to use their power to be an assassin.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's got the like same school structure as like My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And like, so yeah, I know.
Imagine if Shoto was just putting people in ice boxes and like let them freeze to death or some shit, or like putting people in ice boxes and like
and then burning the inside. Yeah,
like boiling the ice under them and steaming them. Like,
that's what would happen in Naruto. And honestly, that's a good video.
Oh, that'd be sick as hell. Like the way that MHA characters would
respond in Naruto. I did so.
Pretty dope.
I'll hand it off to you.
Yeah.
But because I did a TikTok once where I was like, we got to start acknowledging that Naruto is just scary My Hero Academia.
100%.
And people got mad because they thought I was implying that Naruto came after.
No.
But it's just scary My Hero.
You could just say MHA is pacified Naruto, but that's also, it's the same thing.
It's more of a zinger to say scary or
100%.
But yeah, you should make a video like that.
I'm trying to think on it. Like, Sero would like, man, some of them just wouldn't.
They'd all do a coffin thing in my head.
Yeah, they're all just squeezing motherfuckers, right? I like Tokuyami. Like Tokuyami would be like a Bijou, right? Or Takuyami.
You should do new tuning exam. Class 1A transfers to fucking whatever, Konoha Academy. And they're all doing.
Class 1A was dropped in the force of death, they'd start killing. Do you think?
Do you have to? You don't have to.
You don't have to, but like others are, you know.
Who would? Bakugo would kill.
Bakugo would 100% kill.
Is the idea of villains and heroes gone? Is it just you're all ninjas?
Yeah, you're trying to become a shinobi. That's what you do in the tuning exam.
Then because
Bakugo kills.
Because the school is Bakugo's never killed. Oh, but in tuning exam, Bakugo kills.
I feel like Shoto kills.
Shoto kills.
Yeah.
Shoto starts killing. Deku reins him in eventually. Like he learns to stop killing.
I like that a lot.
Sue kills. Sue kills a motherfucker.
Sue kills?
Sue kills like it's nobody's business.
Sue you, as in fucking Froppy kills.
Yeah, Froppy kills like it's nobody's business.
Froppy just like connects her chin, like her like sticky like tongue to somebody's chin and just snaps it.
Froppy just like shoots her tongue. It goes right into somebody's throat and she doesn't take it out until they suffocate. Like,
that would be sick as hell.
No, but who else? Like that guy with the speech thing, he kills.
Oh, I know. It's Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro kills.
Shiro's just telling people, just like go kill each. It's basically just mind possession jutsu.
Yeah.
It's just Ino, but better.
Yeah.
I feel like Tokuyami kills, but like non intentionally, right? Like the fucking the dark bird takes him over and then he's just squishing motherfuckers.
Yeah, he'd kill for sure. That's a good call.
Weird take here, Jiro.
Yeah. Jiro's like a Tamari. Well, that's what I was going to say. You put him in the tuning exams. One-on-one fights, who's going up against who? I think it's Jiro and Tamari.
Sound waves.
That'd be because you could hit him back.
Yep.
That'd be sick as hell.
The Konoha, so if you wanted to do, there's the Konoha 12, and then there's the Sand siblings. That's 15. And then if you put Kabuto in there, that's 16. There's 19 members of Class 1A.
Here's what you do. Do you do good matchups? Like Jiro and Tamari, that is a matchup.
Yeah.
Makes sense because they have similar enough powers, but in a way that they can counter each other almost equally. Or do you do total opposites where it's like Denki and Gaara?
Denki and Gaara.
A literal fucking Pikachu Onyx situation.
Okay, but so the beauty of that situation, actually, no, that wouldn't really work well for Denki, unfortunately, because so Gaara has a son named Shinki in Boruto, and a legitimate defense against Shinki is like using lightning release because he uses iron sand. But unfortunately, because like Gaara just uses regular sand, Denki wouldn't have like any option there.
What does this guy look like?
Gaara, man, I was gonna say, depending on what iteration of Class 1A you put in there, like I'm telling you right now, Shoto would actually do really well in the tuning exams.
Oh yeah,
like the scale at which Shoto was able to use ice and fire release would probably like allow him to win the tuning exam.
Yeah, I don't know who's beating him. Like Sasuke's
Rock Lee is probably your best shot.
Rock Lee couldn't beat Gaara. So if Rock Lee couldn't beat Gaara, then you're saying that Gaara would win. You know?
Yeah, but like, all right, so like water is like a well-known-ish defense against like sand release kind of thing. Like like it's like one of the defenses against Gaara in the 4th grade Shinobi World War is the fact that Gengetsu Hozuki, the second Mizukage, is able to basically liquefy himself to get out of water release.
Hose shouldn't be in that guy's name.
What?
Hose should not be in that guy's name.
As in Gengetsu Hozuki?
Yeah, like you can't make a water Hokage and put hose in his goddamn
fucking
name.
Hozukis, and they all have incredibly high level water release. So I didn't thought of the fact that hose is in his name. Man, Gaara would give Shoto a good fight.
Here's the thing, though. Shoto can't make ice into water instant.
I guess, but
it turns into steam, you know?
yeah.
Like, the best he can do is steam. The best I can do is steam for you.
They both have, like, Chunin exam and Sasuke retrieval arc exam. Gaara and Shoto have similar feats. If I'm saying, so if you took the MHA characters, Class 1A, if you took them from their, what's the class war one, when they're all fighting.
Oh, like.
When they're basically doing their Chunin exam.
Yeah,
if you took them both from equal arcs. Shoto covers that entire area with ice when he's battling against Deku, right? Like, it covers the entire battlefield with ice. Comparably, the only similar feat that Gaara has of scale without the usage of Shukaku is when he's fighting against Kimimaro when he covers the entire battlefield in sand and then sand coffins that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a good fight.
You know who'd have a really high chance at winning?
Who?
Mirio.
Mirio, but he's not Class 1A.
But I mean, okay, well, now I'm just kind of taking people
Okay, gotcha.
from My Hero. I think Mirio has a really good chance.
I'm trying to think of people that would have a hard counter to Mirio. I'd like to think that Byakugan would work against it.
I don't even...
Right?
That's good. Well, if you can hit him. I don't even know how Mirio loses... Like, I think Mirio against most of the My Hero universe wins. The only reason he lost his quirk was because he was protecting Eri.
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, he, like, very clearly shows, like Shigaraki kind of gives us the blueprint, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's like Shigaraki's able to keep him at bay, and, like, Mirio's like, oh, you can't hit me, but Shigaraki's like, yeah, but you can't do damage to me.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, oh, just have durability high enough that Mirio can't really do shit to you.
Yeah.
Mirio is a good choice. Gaara has, like, the best kit against it, but Mirio would be able to just, like, phase through his mother's sand.
Yeah.
So Mirio could
That's what I'm saying.
Mirio
Yeah,
could
he
do
just
like a
goes through
Sasuke
sand.
punching like a fucking Chidori through Gaara's sands there.
Yeah, I guess so, though. It's like the good counter to Mirio is just kind of outlasting him. Fill the whole area with sand.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of fucked because he has to come up for air. Like, he can't go in the ground for indefinite.
And so he has to pop up at some point.
Yeah.
But, like, the second that he pops up is the problem. Is like he can just make parts of his. It's then like Mirio has Kamui. Like, he has a worse version of Kamui, like, but also like kind of a better, like also kind of like a better version of Kamui, where that like you know doesn't like destroy his eye while he uses it. But damn, that's a fun video. I'm gonna make that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do like a short form thing and then pass it off to you.
I'll use my blade.
And then pass it off to you. I feel like that's a good combo because God, do I want to talk about this? I feel like it's good if I just like rattle off some jokes and some random theories, and then you could either not acknowledge me at all, which is fine, or you could be like, this idiot doesn't know what he's talking about. Here are the numbers.
Practicing for our anime debate, bro.
Yeah.
We'll do Mirio versus Gaara.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what our fucking debate is.
We have 7 months. We'll be okay. You got time.
God, I'm excited for that video. Not the boxing one, yes.
I was gonna say the boxing one.
My Hero against Naruto characters in the Chunin exam is literal power scaling. I know you hate that, but that is so fun to me.
Hey, brother. Become a big part of my job.
Well,
hey, when you run out of content, eventually the characters gotta punch each other.
Yeah.
That's just the way that it goes.